Alright folks, Post here, welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video, and today we're going to go ahead and check out Cynthia and Garchomp slash Mega Garchomp because it megas. So, anyways, Cynthia and Garchomp, a lot of people say it's bad. I really don't think it's bad. I think it's definitely not the best, but like if you look at like physical strikers, if you look among ground type Pokemon, obviously Cynthia's the best, right? Hapu, I've just used her like so many times. I was trying to see exactly how bad or good she's in. And spoiler alert, she's not that great. And yeah, Hapu really does not keep up, unfortunately. So, anyways, let's go ahead and test out Cynthia in an event. Let's see, is there anything that's really just weak to ground? Are you weak to ground, Glalie? You're weak to steel. Well, I don't know why Glalie would be weak to ground. You're rock. So, or we could just go for something that, we're not super effective against, just to see how it goes, right? So the team I'm going to run, we're going to run Cynthia with Acerola and Rosa slash Delibird. Let me just switch these two over because I'm just used to Rosa being on the left side. So for those of you who don't know, let's go over Cynthia again. Cynthia has decent stats, I guess, for the most part. Or Garchomp, not Cynthia. Really good physical, good speed, which is actually pretty important now in co-op, right? So there's that. It was always important, but I guess just more so now in co-op. So decent speed, good attack, move, Stomping Tantrum. This one, you could use it to farm unity attacks in co-op, but you generally don't use it that much. Aside from that one purpose, because it's 44 power, 2 bars, 100% accuracy. Move, the power is doubled if the user's previous move failed. So, 100% accuracy, how are you going to fail, right? Unless someone lowers your accuracy or raises their own evasiveness, right? So you're not going to use this too often, but if you do find the opportunity to use this, that's 2 bars for 88 power, right? I'll take it. Earthquake, 100 power for 3 bars, no additional effect, 100% accuracy. So this is what you would be spamming mostly in single player, right? In co-op, I guess it depends on the circumstances. If you run like 3 Cynthias or 3 Garchomps, spamming Earthquakes isn't that terrible. Again, AOE is not too great in co-op. I think I've explained this like too many times. Not gonna go over it again, but Earthquake, not that great in co-op, but you could also find uses for it, right? X attack sharply raises user attack. That's always great. This match is too fun. Raises user speed and crit rate, and they're sharply raised in a Sandstorm. That's why Acerola is incredibly important to a Cynthia team, either co-op or single player, right? Passive skill, Surging Sand, powers up moves in Sandstorm, so further proves how important Acerola is. And Acerola, that's a free-to-play 5-star. You could just get it through the story, right? So like everyone has it. So that's great, I guess. Hidden Runner occasionally raises Pokemon speed after it uses move. This is fantastic. Again, speed is just so much more important in co-op now, due to the recent co-op changes, the meta changes, right? And then Earthquake Ancient Lore, 160 power, but in most Pokemon that can Mega, their Sync move don't do too much power in the first place, just because, it is what it is, right? You're getting a Mega, so how much power this does is not as important as getting the Mega, because after you go to Mega, your stats get supercharged in terms of your offensive capabilities and your defense as well, which isn't that big of a deal. I guess more so in co-op, not that big of a deal in single player. And then you take away Stomping Tantrum for Slash, which is 50 power. Crits land more easily, so you only need to use one of these, although you probably should do 2 anyways, especially if you're in co-op, just to also get the speed, right? But it's a 2-bar move that you could spam as well. Ground type, right? It's ground type because I know it's Slash, right? Because it has ground chip, which turns normal type moves into ground type moves. So there's that, and then nothing changed with the sync move, obviously. And then that's basically it. Garchomp has a lot of freaking physical attacks. So let's go in here and try this one out. This is what, a super course, right? I think Strike super course might be, or is it level up? I don't know. I don't remember these. Anyways, let's go ahead. Let's start this with a Sandstorm. Let's go all the presents. Then we'll have the Too Much Fun. Since we're in a Sandstorm, that's going to That's going to boost our crits and speed +2. As for Acerola, after you use Sandstorm, it's just kind of there. You don't really do much, unfortunately, with Acerola. Alright, let's see all the presents. What stat do we go? Oh, we get 2 attack there, so it looks like all we need is 1 X attack, and that should be good for Garchomp. I probably could have used Earthquake and then got the last X attack with Delibird anyways, I guess. Oh well. There we go. We're at max attack and max crit. Now it's time to Earthquake. Again, Earthquake, much more proficient in single player than co-op. So, boom. Again, AOE splits damage, so that's why you're not seeing as crazy numbers. But once we actually go ahead and thing didn't die. Oh, that's not cool. Once we get the full force of Earthquake onto just one Pokemon, that would be obviously do more damage, and we're gonna get synced before that, which is unfortunate. But oh well, we're still gonna take it out. Obviously, it's not gonna do too much damage to us, and we should finish this off either here or next turn, right? And once it's a single target, you consolidate all the power, so it's just a 3-bar 100 power move basically when you're not AOE. And there you go. There's a dead Roserade. So Cynthia's pretty decent for single player farming, because again, let's see what we got a leaf for a note. That's cool. In comparison to Lance is quicker in terms of just farming single player stuff, but Lance is not as reliable as Cynthia, because again, Lance does have that 10% chance of miss, and if you miss that, that's 4 bars gone, and that's just gonna take a while to come back, right? As for Cynthia, Cynthia doesn't clear as quick as Lance is, because Hyper Beam just one-shots folks left and right? Not the case for Cynthia, but Cynthia does have the Cynthia just has 100% accuracy, which Lance obviously doesn't have, which helps a lot in these scenarios. If you're missing, then you're just wasting time, right? But that is also kind of why Mewtwo is still better, mostly for these. And if you also got Will, you could go that as well. Anyways, let's go into something that we're actually super effective against, and go in here with Cynthia. All right, let's turn this slightly down so I know what the heck I'm doing. All right, let's start with Sandstorm. Go with that. Manage to do fun. All the presents. Let's go with match again to get max crit, obviously, which Delibird unfortunately doesn't deliver, but we got that ourselves, so we could just use that, I guess. All right, say that again, and then we'll start buffing. Start buffing attack afterwards. Let's make it slightly quicker. I think we're good now. That's a bit too slow. All right, let's go X attack, then X attack all. If we could click it, there we go, or tap it, I guess. And another X attack all, and then now we're at max power, I guess. All right, let's see how much damage we could do on Earth. Again, remember this is split damage. I think it's what 0.67% or something on each, right? So there's that to keep in mind. And they're all dead. Again, this is only hard, but still, even on split damage, it was a decent amount of damage. Okay, let's actually try that again, but let's not do Earthquake. Let's try using Earthquake, but on a single target. So let's take out the sides first, like that. All right. Oops, wrong move. Completely wrong move. Let's go that. Do that. Let's go back to the presents stuff. Presents. All right, there we go. And then matches to fun. Back to X attack all. X attack all. Wait, I didn't check if the presents gave me any attack at all, which is a terrible habit of mine. I guess. Let's go ahead and Stomping Tantrum, take this one out. Then we'll sync and take the other one out. Stomping Tantrum. Sandstorm stopped. That's unfortunate. Let's get that Sandstorm up first again. So this is an unboosted, I guess. I mean, still boosted, but, not Sandstorm boosted. Sync move. And then this is a post-sync move, Sandstorm boosted, +6 physical, +3 crit Earthquake. 7.6k damage. Again, in comparison, obviously you're not reaching Lance numbers, but do keep in mind Lance is 4 bars to use a move instead of Cynthia's 3, and Cynthia is much quicker, so your move gauge recovers much quicker. So without supports, Cynthia is, I guess, more versatile in co-op in comparison to Lance, even though Lance does have that recoil move. But again, Lance is just more unreliable, much more unreliable in comparison to Cynthia. And again, I'm not a huge fan of comparing Cynthia and Lance, since they're such different sync pairs. It's really hard to compare them. But you guys keep on asking, so I guess I'll try my best in that department. All right, let's go for a co-op here. Let's go for the very hard Hao and sophisticatedly, whatever. I'm not really great at pronouncing Pokemon names after Gen 4. So you'll have to forgive me there. All right, Cynthia. And probably no one's going to play this, because I would bet at least 80% of the player base are farming Solgaleo at the moment. Not sure there would be too many people trying to pair with this. So I probably should have just went with NPCs anyways. That's obviously, what was going to happen. All right, let's do one without supports first. So let's not have them support. And we're not going to bring our own Acerola either. It's just raw, just with what we got, just damage. Let's let them attack together and see what happens. Again, usually we won't be having, in regular co-ops, we probably won't be having, Mudsdales or, Clay or Hapus in our comp. Hopefully we don't, right? Because these are the only other 2 ground type Pokemon in the game, and they're hot garbage. They're really, really bad. At least, since Battleville hasn't come out yet. Not sure what's going to happen to them once Battleville comes out, obviously, right? Alright. Damn. It's a lot of damage. Alright, let's go for one more. Earthquake. And well, there we go. Again, this is all split damage, but still decent damage. And here comes the downside of Cynthia. Even though, again, she does have a lot of speed going for her, it just takes a while to fill that 3-bar move gauge now in co-op, in comparison to the old co-op, right? So let's Earthquake here. This is going to be, the full 100 power consolidated in here. Let's see if we can get a crit. Again, we only got +2 crits, so it's only, 80%, right? Which isn't terrible, but, oh well. Again, due to us spamming Earthquake, it took us a while to get Unity, which we usually would have gotten even quicker if we didn't use Earthquake. If we used Stomping Tantrum or Slash, if we were Mega, which we're not, would have been much quicker. All right, let's try this with Acerola this time. So Acerola obviously helps Cynthia a lot, but you have to do the switcheroo thing, right? Which is slightly annoying. But it is what it is. If you don't have Acerola, you're just not at full power with Cynthia, unfortunately. Let's just do Connect with Friends, since no one's going to come in anyways. We could just, take off right away. All right, let's start with Acerola. Where's Acerola? Acerola just gives Cynthia so much. The extra speed helps so much, and 100% guaranteed crit obviously is huge. And also the power up to her moves, which is, I think, 50% more on your ground type moves, is obviously very helpful as well. So, you do waste a turn. You have to go for that, swap thing, which takes a while. I wouldn't say take a while, but, obviously it's slower than just having Cynthia starting. But I'd say it's well worth your time swapping, instead of just going straight Cynthia and whatever. Obviously, this course isn't too hard, so it's not the biggest deal in this one, but, obviously in future harder courses, any EX co-op that needs ground types, right, you probably, and if assuming we don't get any better ground types in the near future, like a Groudon or something, we'll probably have to use Acerola for most of these ones. At least one person. And here's the upside. Like, even though we do need to use Acerola, you only need one person to use Acerola anyways. Like, you don't need, like, the whole team, everyone to bring Acerola. Although, it would be safe if we have, like, 2 people bring it, especially for longer fights, potentially. So if your Sandstorm just completely runs out on one player's Acerola, you could bring in the second one. But then again, those longer fights don't really exist yet. At least that need ground types, right? So don't have to worry about that too much. Anyways, oh my god, Sandstorm's already going away. Yeah, no, Sandstorm's gone. I guess overbuffing is also an issue here. Let's just quit this one. Our buffs are just completely gone. Sandstorm's gone. So I guess that's an issue. But obviously, if you're playing with friends who also have Cynthia, that helps a lot. You know what? Let's just go to the Solgaleo stage. I'm sure other people will be running Cynthia as well. I think it will be much better if we just go to that one and see how it checks out. Let's see. Events. Solgaleo. Let's do super hard. Why not? Let's go Acerola and then Cynthia. All right, we're good. Still this set, right? Hopefully the other folks don't need Acerola. Or they don't start Acerola, because that's gonna waste everyone's time. That's gonna be confusing because we don't know who's gonna swap or whatever. But that's why sometimes it's better to have Acerola in the back. But then again, you have to like waste that one turn to swap it in, just in case someone else brings Acerola, right? Okay, let's go with Sandstorm. That's gonna obviously help Cynthia out a lot over there. Let's not overbuff this time. Let's just go for two. Two. This match is too fun. And then, like, maybe 1x attack, and then we'll start EQing. Oof, that actually hurt. Is there Cynthia, like, not max leveled? I guess I could explain why they just took so much freaking damage from a flamethrower. Yikes. Alright, so I got our crit up. Let's go for 1x attack. Let's not go too crazy here. Bulldoze, that's going to lower our speed a bit, but hopefully we get some... Oh, there goes Cynthia. Rip. Alright, Sandstorm's going away already. We get like what, 1 earthquake in? Yeah, again, like this, you could use it, but it's so annoying just because of how short Sandstorm lives. And yeah, it's super annoying. So if you don't have reliable teammates that, again, that was not a max level Cynthia / Garchomp. That's why it died so quick. And also this person's on auto because you could see by its Dragonite pattern. If you're on auto, Dragonite starts with the move that cuts. I think it's called Now or Never, and then potions, which is absolutely terrible. That's why you should not auto with Dragonite because it's terrible. The AI for Dragonite is just absolute garbage. Okay, let's get out of here. Looks like their sync pairs aren't even leveled, which is unfortunate. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully we could actually get any Cynthia friends that are max level. Cynthia / Garchomp, right? Not under leveled because that would be problematic. Also, for those of you who want Cynthia to come out as Mega Garchomp, oh, there we go, double Cynthia. There is a way, obviously, which is to keep Cynthia in the back until you get your sync move, then bring Cynthia out, or start with Acerola and then bring Cynthia. It depends, right? Or if you could have a friend bring out Acerola, because again, starting with Acerola going into Cynthia, not the best idea in the world, unfortunately. All right. How about let's just do this. Let's just do one of each and hope that our 80% hits every time. Okay. For those of you who don't know, +2 crit is 80% crit, which is a decent amount. I mean, it's not 100%, obviously. You still have that 20% chance to not crit, which is pretty large, honestly. But it's like 2 times your chances to miss like Hyper Beam, right? So not too good. But what can you do, right? All right. Now again, the Sandstorm's up. We got triple Cynthia / Garchomp, and looks like that Garchomp's also under leveled. Probably why it died so quick. Oof, that's not cool. That's not fun. I do get a Dusclops here, which is cool, I guess, for support. I'm going to go for a Dire Hit All. Well, that's going to give us our 100% crit rate, which helps, obviously. And it would be nice if they also attack so we get a Unity as well. That would be also cool. Although, again, supporting's not bad. Who's it hitting? Is it hitting me? Ouch. Am I dead yet? No. I'm also not burned, so that's cool. Finally, opponent is dead, so I guess the annoying thing is, like, when you're attacking 2 targets, it's actually less than attacking 3 targets, per target, right? Damage, so there's that as well. Unfortunately, this run is also a failure. If it was a max level, damn, I went for hard design. It was right before they were going to go for a sync move. Okay, that was kind of a fail. But again, if you have a max level Cynthia Garchomp, this stage is super, super easy. But again, you could obviously see the downsides of Cynthia and Garchomp here, right? It's just too hard to get it going. If you're not using sand, you're missing out on damage, you're missing out on speed, you're missing out on crit chance. It's a pretty big deal. Also, I forgot to keep on battling because I thought we just totally lost, which we haven't. To be fair, we haven't completely lost yet, but we're not in a really good position either. So there's that. All right, hopefully that rock throw will take that Houndoom out. Sync move. What? Did I just sync the Houndoom? Oops. Did not do that on purpose. Definitely did not do that on purpose. Should we try for a run where Cynthia is on the, I guess, 2nd or 3rd slot, so we bring it out as Mega Garchomp? That would be an interesting run. Okay, let's finish this one first, or we're gonna get finished. Well, let's see if these guys could win. Not too confident on that, but we'll see what happens. Since they're going for their sync moves, I'll let Mewtwo sync. Well, after Mewtwo syncs, we'll go for over here, so it targets us instead of the DPS, which obviously we don't want the DPS to die. We would want us to die instead, because we don't do damage. Although it's about the sync move, so I guess it doesn't matter. It's probably just going to kill. Lycanroc's definitely dead. Mewtwo maybe would still be alive, depending on how high the Mewtwo level is, right? Obviously. Let's get it. We can't get an Astonish in. They're already synced. So, that's unfortunate. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, we're still alive. Lycanroc's still alive. That's a surprise. I did not expect that, honestly. Well, there we go. Astonish, get a Unity up, and then that should take it out with one more Shadow Ball or whatever. Whichever Mewtwo's going to go for. And we're dead. But at least we got the Astonish in, so that helps with the Unity, obviously. They're going for a Psychic. That should take it out. And after this, we're going to try to go with the Mega Strat, right? And there is a dead Solgaleo. Okay. Again, this time we're going to try with Mega Strat. Basically, what we're trying to do with this is we want Mega Garchomp in the back. So we're not going to start with Garchomp. Just so that we could get... By the way, the stage rewards are trash. Don't even, like, just go for the first clear for the gems. And, yeah, there's no point otherwise doing that. Since that's the case, actually, let's actually just do very hard, since I would actually like some of that stuff as well. So, anyways, so what we're going to do here, we're going to have Cynthia in, like, a different spot, so we could actually get it to use its sync move to Omega before, like, the whole thing is over. Actually, very hard it's going to be over before we use a sync move. Let's do super hard again. Let's try super hard again. Let's actually not use Lycanroc. Let's use Mewtwo, just because Mewtwo's a bit quicker, right? Let's go for that. Actually, instead of Mewtwo, let's go Sceptile, just so we get, again, sync move out a bit quicker. More reliable, I guess, to get the sync move out. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. Okay, a Cynthia and a Giovanni. I guess. Oh, we'll still whip up Sandstorm, because why not? Okay. You know what? I think a more optimal play for Acerola is just let the Cynthias just use the 2 X attacks first, so then you get more turns of Sandstorm before your Acerola goes away, right? I think that's not a terrible idea. All right, let's go. Let's swap in Sceptile, no turning back, and then we'll. Oh, damn, we're facing fire types. Oh, that's not cool. Wait, is Sceptile's weak to flying, right? No, poison, right? I don't even know. Again, I hate how they do how they just made every Pokemon just one weakness, so it's like so hard for me to remember which one of the like 10 weaknesses that a Pokemon generally has. In the original series, that is, I personally think it's even more complicated than just leaving it at like 2 weaknesses or or 2 typings plus all the weaknesses. I thought that would be much easier to identify personally. All right, let's get the Dart hit in. Let's start bullet seeding, I guess, hopefully. Oh, I couldn't get that in before the Fire Blast, unfortunately. That's not cool. Is that Fire Blast hitting us? Please don't hit us. Come on. Why would you do that to me? That's hitting me too. Oof. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Alright, the Solgaleo is about to sink soon. Not yet, but soon. Let's actually take out that Houndoom. Let's take out the Houndoom. That's a good move by the Garchomp user, since we're in a really weird comp, right? But hopefully this works out. Hopefully it works out. Alright. We got our Unity Beam thing going. Complete mess of a Unity attack. Let's keep on spamming Bullet Seed. We need, what, 3 more, right? 3 more before we get our sync. And that kind of hurt. That kind of hurt. Oof. What if... if it dies before we even bring out our Mega Garchomp, though? Ouch. That looked like it hurt. Steel Impact? Is that the sync move? I think that is, right? I got 1 more before we sync. Okay, well, that's the sync move. Well, there goes our move bar. That's okay, though. We could come in, buff, and then sync, right? Buff a crit, and then sync. Go into Mega Garchomp. Ouch. We also got the buff from our Dusclops friend with the physical plus move gauge, so that's cool. So we'll just go for a crit buff, and then we'll go into the sync. Again, the Solgaleo event is relatively easy, so you won't be here too long, but, you know, for longer events, you could use the strat, so that when you come out, and also if you're an Acerola player, it's slightly harder to achieve, just because you have to, like, you know, swap and stuff, right? So if you're not like the Acerola user, this would be much easier. Okay, let's go. Let's start slashing. And it's what, 450 something they did, 887, and then there we go. So yeah, again, for longer events, and also if you're not the one that's constantly switching, so, you know, you get your sync move slower. This is a decent way to try to get out, you know, to get Mega Garchomp as soon as it comes in, right? Which is obviously stronger than Garchomp, and also more versatile. Also is more spammable. Even though Garchomp is probably one of the more spammable 3-stars, just due to the fact that you could potentially get its speed to +4, and also with only, you know, its moves, and you also have the ability that occasionally raises its speed as well. So anyways, that's me for this one. Hope you guys are enjoying. Let me know what you guys think about Garchomp in the comments down below. Like and enjoy this video, subscribe to our new channel for some more Pokemon Master content. I'll see you guys in the next one.